Hi guys, it's me Carrie, and welcome to part 3 of the purging of the nail polish. If you're new here, I'm Carrie, as I just said, and I have suffered from lifelong anxiety and depression with some OCD and hoarding tendencies, as I've recently discovered, and I have got way too fucking much nail polish. This is just one of 9 drawers I have out of a unit that contains my Finger Paints branded polish, and as you can see, there's overflow to the right there that couldn't even fit in the drawer. I was inspired by my friend Kayla, Purple Stars 02, when she posted a video getting rid of some of her nail polish to finally start getting rid of some of mine. Now, a disclaimer, I wrote a nail polish blog for 5 years, so the vast majority of my collection was received for free for reviewing purposes. So no, I did not go out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on these polishes, which is the one saving grace that makes me feel a little bit better about this pretty much hoard. But you guys, the fact that I got these polishes and I did review them didn't mean that I had to keep them for the rest of my life. So some of these are as old as 5 years, some are much more recent. I'm going to go through and get rid of the colors that don't immediately speak to me because it's time to cut back big time. I probably will still keep more than I should, but anyway, here goes. I'm just going to start with these because these are the ones that didn't fit in the box and see which ones I want to keep. These are all the glittery ones, and then there's one shimmer there, but let's see. I don't honestly wear glitters that much either. That's the crazy part, is that I find them really a bitch to remove, even with the foil method, guys, which you may or may not know of. Just Google it if you don't know it, but the foil method works, but it's still not super well, so I don't know. I really don't need all of these, that's for sure. These two I like, so I think I'm going to keep them. This one up here looks like it's a little bit old and maybe separating. I don't need that. These two look almost identical. I'm trying to see what the difference is. Okay, this one just has bigger, chunkier octagonal. No, that's 6-sided in here. I don't know what 6-sided is. That septagon? No, I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't really care for that one as much. It's too chunky, so I'm going to keep this one, and the other one will go. Let's see, the rest of these here. Okay. Some of these are really unique and unusual, so I do want to keep them. This is a top coat that I love. I actually did legit pay for this one, so I'm keeping that. This one is part of their Hardest Steel Strengthening collection, so I'm going to keep that too. You can see these ones with the shiny lids. They're fancy. Out of these, let's see. Alright. This one looks really just fun and different with a rainbow of colors, so I'm going to keep that one. The rest of these, I don't know. Really don't think I need these two. I know I have a lot of silver glitters, but I don't know if they have fine glitter like this. I don't know. And the white would be a really pretty topper because it's got hollow glitter. I'm going to hang on to these two for now. Okay. And then we've got these 3 up here. Keeping... I can toss that. And I can toss that. Okay, so far we've already gotten rid of 6. So that's not a bad start. And let me set up some rows here of the ones in my drawer, and we'll go through those too. Hold on just a sec, guys. Okay, guys, here's the next 3 rows. And yes, I try to put them roughly in rainbow order because, again, OCD issues. The struggle is real. Not minimizing that at all, guys. Okay. Now, I tend to be a big fan of shimmers and sparkly things that aren't necessarily glitter, so I'm thinking these 3 I really like, but do I necessarily need them all because they're awfully similar? I am going to say that I don't. No, actually, I think I kind of do. I'm going to keep all of these. Alright. Not making the best choices, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, now cream colors are more challenging because I do like creamy colors, not as much as the shimmers, but I don't want to get rid of all of the creamy colors that I have. And Finger Paints is a brand I do like an awful lot, so oh my gosh, tough call. I don't honestly wear True Red that often, so that can go. Keeping these 2. Do I need both of these oranges? Do I? I honestly probably don't. I mean, that's more of a true orange. That's a little bit more of a red orange or orange red, whatever that damn color is in the Crayola box. It looks less red on camera. I'm going to keep this one. Oh, fuck, I'm keeping both of them. Even though this is a shimmer, I'm not super into it, so I think that one's going to go. Not a super big fan of yellows because they tend to require 3 coats, and they're a bitch to work with. I'm too lazy to do 3 coats, but I'm keeping the shimmery one, and I'm going to keep one of these 2, which look almost identical on camera. I'm going to keep this one. It's slightly darker in real life, and then this one's going. Okay, have to keep all of these greens because they're gorgeous. As you may notice, this is my third declutter video on my nail polishes. As I'm going along, I'm getting rid of less and less because they're brands I like more and more. I'm going to get rid of this finger paints because it's the old style packaging and it looks just old and clumpy, so that's an easy toss. This one I'm keeping. These 3 look very similar. Actually, let's say these 2 look almost identical. Sometimes when they're so close, it just comes down to a name. Dream I Can Fly and Mural of the Story. Okay, well, I'm a writer, but Dream I Can Fly sounds pretty awesome, so we're going to keep that one. This one can go. That's awfully close. It's a little bit smokier, but it's awfully close. I think I can afford to get rid of that one too. And then we come down to these 2 limey greens that are almost identical. Again, we'll go down to names, Mindful Thinking, or Mistful Thinking, and Grassy Knoll. We'll keep Mistful Thinking because I like the name better. And we'll chuck Grassy Knoll. And this one, I don't know, it's just kind of there. Not really thrilled with it, so that can go too. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause again so we can set up some more rows. Okay, guys, here we are, another row of 3, trying to get this to focus. Blues are always hard for me because blue is my favorite color, and it's going to be really tough to make decisions, especially considering that some of these are so similar. Let's say, all right, these 3, I definitely don't need all 3. The one on the right and the left look awfully similar. So again, I'm going to bring it down to Urban Lights or Queen for a Night. We're going to keep Urban Lights and Amazon Sky. Queen for a Night, someone else will get to be the queen. And FYI, guys, if you haven't watched my other videos, none of these are going to be tossed unless they smell foul or are separated or whatever. If they're still in usable condition, I will be donating these. I have offered them to a few friends that I am going to see in person. I am not even getting into the possibility of mailing these out, guys. So unfortunately, I've been asked by a couple people if I'm willing to sell. I'm not. First of all, it's actually not ethical to do. When you get them to review from a company, they are not to be resold, and I totally get that. They are going to be donated to either a women's shelter. I actually work at an animal shelter, and we do, from time to time, we do gift baskets that we raffle off, so I'm going to be making up some gift baskets for the next time we do raffles at the shelter. And I also have a friend who does raffles baskets for a charity that she is working for, you know, volunteering to help. So they will all be donated if they're in usable condition, just an FYI, because I don't want you guys to think, oh gosh, what a waste, she's throwing them all away. I'm not. Okay, this is old style bottle, so it's probably beyond keeping. This one definitely keeping. That's gorgeous. These 2 are awfully similar. That's an old style bottle. And this one is called Be Hippie. And I do get like influenced by names, so that's gonna go. This is gonna stay. Okay, then we're getting to purples here. Alright, this one and this one look almost exactly the same again. One is just slightly darker than the other. Decisions. I kind of like the lighter one better, I think. So this is going to go. This is going to stay. And we're getting into sparkly territory, shimmer territory, which again is dangerous ground for Carrie because I want them all. Alright, let's see. These 3 all look pretty darn close. So this one's a little bit different. You know what though? Do I really need all of them? No. And these are all new design bottles, so they're probably roughly the same age. This one's got like silver mixed in. Let me see, does that shake? It does still, doesn't look like it's mixing that well. I can hear the ball moving in it. I really kind of dig this one because it's got like silvery shimmer to it, so I'm keeping that one. These two can go. I really like this one too. For some reason it's speaking to me. And same with both of these. Okay, these two for sure are keepers. That's a really pretty lavender, but I know I've got to have lavender in another brand, so I'm going to chuck that one. Because lavender's kind of, you know, not like earth-shattering in its uniqueness. Okay, let's see, keeping both of these. Again, this is an old style bottle, so that can go because I know it's not as new. These three legit look almost identical, but this one's got a little bit of separation, so we're going to get rid of that one. And out of these two, we are going to keep, like I said, sometimes it just comes down to the name. We're going to keep one in a melon because that's more clever than far out fuchsia. Okay, and then this is shimmer, so we're keeping that. This is kind of just not that special, and same with this one, so these can go too. All right, guys, we're gonna, I think, have one more row of 3, so hold on a sec, let me set that up. Okay, guys, yep, this is it for finger paints, and you will see one familiar one right here because that was in my other box before, but now it will fit in the drawer, so you already know I'm keeping that one. All right, is this a shimmer or a cream? That's a cream, basic, don't need. Same with this. This one is an old school bottle, but I actually sniffed it before I started shooting this section. It smells perfectly fine for shits and giggles, even though it looks like it says Ferger paints now. I really like this color, and just for the memory of the old packaging, I'm keeping that. Black, I mean, that's a given. I keep all my black polishes. All right, let's see. I think I may actually keep all of the ones in this row, with the exception of this white, because whatever, it's white, it's not that special, but these are really, really pretty, so I'm going to keep all of these. The fact is, though, guys, everything is going to fit in this drawer, and there's going to be room to spare, which I'm so stoked about. Okay, Endless Wear, so these are longer wear polishes, which is cool. It's like a newer line from Finger Paints. So, I don't know. And then there's also these Hard as Steel, which I guess is like a play on Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails. They're also strengthening ones. Let's see. I really don't keep a lot of red, so I'm going to keep that red. I probably will keep, I'm going to keep all of these Endless Wears, I think, just because they're really cool. Don't need 2 reds, though, however, so this one can go. That's a pretty salmon-y color. Yeah, I'm going to keep all of these Hard as Steels, too. I'm being less selective right now, but that's because I know that if I keep saying to myself, I have them in other brands, eventually I'm not, because I'm going to get rid of them all. This is really not that big of a deal, but no, I'm probably going to keep all of the rest of these, I think. Let's see about the glitters. Which glitters? Yeah. I'm going to keep all of the rest of these. So I didn't do as well on discarding finger paints as I did with other brands, guys. But you know what? They're all going to fit in the drawer now, and that's a big deal for me. I'm putting in the others that weren't in the drawer before. Let's see. I'm trying to do them in some kind of order, but you can't really when they're just random glitter colors, so just kind of toss these bad boys in there. But you know what, guys? I did. I not only got them all in the drawer, but I have room to spare. So I am proud of myself. So let's see. Let me move this. Oh my God, this weighs a shit ton over. And see, so this is the pile of the discards, guys. So let me count and see how many we've gotten rid of now. So far in the other 2 brands, I've done Bariel and I've done China Glaze. I've managed to get rid of 80 polishes, which I know that sounds like more than most people should own, but I'm legit going to be real with you guys. Before I started this purge, I had 1,004 nail polishes, and that's not counting top coats, base coats, etc. Like I said, again, disclaimer, most of these I did get for free, so I'm not cuckoo crazy when I'm broke spending money on nail polish, but it's ridiculous to hang on to all of this, especially when they could go to worthy causes to raise money for charity or help people that are in far more desperate need than I am. So let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Oh, I'm really maybe reconsidering this one. I might keep this one. Okay, so where are we? That was 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Nope, you know, I'm doing it because that makes it an even 30. So 30 more polishes are getting donated. That's a big step for me. And again, if you look at my drawer that was full and had overflow, now everything fits and there's actually extra space. I have texted my therapist since yesterday about 3 times about this already, and she's so proud of me, and she just said the tough part is going to be not buying new to replace. But the fact of the matter is, I haven't touched most of these in forever, so it's literally going to be shopping my own stash to have fun and play with these polishes. I honestly have no desire to buy any more nail polish, probably for the rest of my life, which is as it should be when you have as many as I do. So guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you can relate to this at all, if you have issues with hoarding or collecting, whatever you choose to call it, that you know has gotten out of control, definitely give this video a thumbs up to show your support. I would so appreciate that. And just thanks for watching. Thanks for helping me with this. By recording it on video for posterity, it's going to give me strength in the days to come. Maybe it'll encourage you guys to do the same thing. Whether you have hoarding issues like I do, or you're just like, well, shit, you know, I have too much of this whatever thing. If this encourages you to get rid of some of your stuff too and empowers you, that is the greatest gift I could get from shooting this series of videos. And guys, this is only my 3rd drawer. I have 6 drawers to go, so there will be more videos to come. I hope you enjoy this. I hope, again, that, you know, it helps you in some way. And thank you so much for supporting me, you guys. You are the best. I love you to bits and pieces. And I will be back soon with more stuff, but less polish. Love you guys. Bye.